Okay, well, in this lesson, we are going to factorize quadratic equations. In order to do this, you first need to know how to factorize a quadratic equation, so we are going to be revising that a little bit at the same time. Let's look at question 1. At the end of question 1, we have got this minus 28. It means that you are subtracting factors of 28. So first things first is write down the factors of 28. So here I've listed the factors of 28, and I want to know which set of factors has a difference, because that last sign is a minus, which set has a difference of 3. So the only set that has a difference of 3 is this one, 4 and 7, because the difference between 4 and 7 is 3. So I know my brackets are going to be A and 4, A and 7. The next step is to figure out what the signs are. Are they plus, are they minus, and where does that go? So I would like to get a positive 3. So if I want a positive 3, am I going to be saying 4 take away 7, or am I going to say negative 4 add 7? Because they are very different. The top one would give me negative 3, whereas the bottom one would give me positive 3. So I know that it must be minus 4 and plus 7. What I like to remember is the bigger factor gets the middle sign. So in this case, the 7 is bigger, so that's the bigger factor, and the middle sign is a plus, so it is a plus. Right, so copy that down for question 1a, and then I will show you how we use this to answer question 1b. So question 1b is a continuation of question 1a. Now it's saying solve. It's exactly the same question. You've got a squared plus 3a minus 28, except that now it's equal to 0. So we're going to say a squared plus 3a minus 28 equals to 0. We factorize that, which we've already done. A minus 4 and a plus 7 equals to 0. What happens now is we need to solve for a. So I'm going to take each of these two brackets. So I'm going to take that bracket, a minus 4, and I'm going to make it equal to 0. And I'm going to take the second bracket, a plus 7, and I'm going to make it equal to 0. Your job now is to get the a on its own. So I can take this negative 4 to the right-hand side by adding it. I'm balancing the equation. So a equals 4. And I can take the 7 to the other side of the equation by balancing it. So I'll subtract. And I get a to be minus 7. And that is what it meant, or what is meant by solve. So solve for a, it implies that a is equal to 4 and a is equal to negative 7. All right, pause if necessary and write down those notes, and then I will talk you through question 2. All right, so let's look through question 2. Again, I'm looking at that last number. I've now got a plus 10. So I want the factors of 10, which are 1 and 10, 2 and 5. The plus means I'm adding the factors. So which set of factors add to give me 7? The factors that add to give me 7 are 2 and 5. So I say x and 2, x and 5. Now I want to get to 7. If I'm getting to 7, it means that I'm adding, and it means that the signs are the same. The middle sign is a minus, so it's minus 2, minus 5. I want you to think about it like this. Minus 2 minus 5 equals minus 7, which is what the middle term was. If I had to change the signs, for example, minus 2 plus 5, I would get 3, not negative 7. The signs have to be the same. So when the last sign is a plus, the brackets are the same. When the last sign is a minus, the brackets are different. So what I've got here is the answer to question 2a. X minus 2, x minus 5. For question 2b, I take it now one step further. So I've got it now equal to 0, and I'm going to take each one of these brackets and make it equal to 0. So I've got x minus 2 equals 0. Take the minus 2 over the equals, balance it out, which means that x is equal to positive 2. If you're really confused as to how I'm doing this, when you balance an equation, in other words, when I take the minus 2 across, it changes sign. So on the other side, if I take this one, I've got x minus 5 equals 0. Take the minus 5 across, becomes a plus. X equals 5. So my answers are x equals 2 or x equals 5. So again, pause at this point if you need to make sure you've written that down. I'm going to do one more with you, and then you are going to try some on your own. Pause where necessary. So this is question 3, b squared plus 9b plus 20. Look at the last term. You've got plus 20. So I'm going to find the factors of 20, which are 1 and 20, 2 and 10, 4 and 5. I am adding factors of 20 because of that plus. So which set add to give me 9? The set that adds to give me 9 are 4 and 5. This last sign is a positive. A positive means the brackets are the same. The middle sign is a positive, which means that they are both positive. So that is the answer to question 3a. You've got b plus 4 and b plus 5. If I go now one step further, and I make it equal to 0. So I'm going to make this equal to 0. I'll just erase this stuff over here. You are now going to make each bracket equal to 0. So I've got b plus 4 equals 0. The 4 will go across, change sign, and become minus 4. And then you've got b plus 5 equals to 0. 5 goes across, changes sign, and becomes minus 5. So b equals minus 4 or b equals minus 5. Once you've written down all of these notes, I would like you to give the next couple of questions a try. Please note that this worksheet comes from Maths Genie, and I will be answering most of the questions on this particular worksheet by giving you the full mark scheme. These are the questions that I would like you to now do. You are welcome to ignore the question A, because technically question A and question B are the same. It's just that it's equal to 0. So for example, questions 7 and 8 do that, where they don't tell you to factorize first. It is always a case that you factorize first. So I'd like you to give these 5 questions a go, pause, and then unpause when you're ready to mark your work. Right, you should be done by now. Here are the answers to these 5 questions. So for the first one, it's factors of 18 that subtract to give me 3. The bigger factor gets the middle sign. In the next one, it is, or in question 5, it's the factors of 9, which add to give me 10, because I'm adding, the brackets are both the same, and they are both minus. For question 6, I am subtracting factors of 56. That'll give me 1, because in front of that A is technically a 1. The bigger factor gets the middle sign. Question 7, factors of 24 that I am adding to get 14. I'm adding, the brackets are the same, they are both plus. Question 8, factors of 6, which will subtract to give me 5. Biggest factor gets the middle sign. If you got any of these wrong, please write down the correct solution, because that might help you when you are studying. Give yourself some time to answer these questions. Make sure that you are paying attention to which variable they're using, whether it be x or m or y. And remember that because you are solving, you actually have to make each bracket equal to 0 in that final step. Again, this is coming from Maths Genie. So pause now and then carry on with the video when you are ready to mark the work. I have zoomed into the first couple of questions so that you can mark your work more easily. Please make sure you have marked the work and made corrections where necessary. Pause and unpause as you need to. And here are the last couple of questions. Hope that this video has helped. Bye.